Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And I'm back with part 3 of What If Naruto Was the child of Mikoto and Minato, raised in secret. Remember to get this one too. 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also, guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels if you're new. Yes, I indeed have 3 more channels which I post what if on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, Anime Symbol, Anime Prince. All the links will be down in the description, so go ahead and obliterate that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification to see when I post, because I do post a hell of a lot. So without further ado or wasting any more time, let us begin this now, guys. So, to do a bit of a recap for the last part that we left off, Naruto, he had arrived towards the land of Wave as he saw his siblings. Itachi's word and his vow was in his mind, but Naruto decided to go ahead still. He found Sasuke training. Sasuke immediately dubbed him to be a threat, ready to attack, but Naruto calmed his nerves, proving that he wasn't. But Sasuke still did not trust him one bit, until Naruto gave him a few pointers when he came to walking up the tree. Sasuke was curious about it all as Naruto showed him his eyes, his Sharingan. Taken aback, but Naruto was gone. His speed proving to be something that Sasuke simply could not keep up with. The next morning, Mito questioned Sasuke on what was going on. Rather used to his behavior by now as she tried to understand what's up with the strange look on his face. But he told her that it was nothing because a part of him believing that he was dreaming. When the time finally came, Mito intervened, saving Tsunami and Inari as she rushed to the bridge. Naruto was there observing, watching the both of them. Seeing they were in danger, he arrived, making his way. The ice prison did not stand a chance in front of him. Haku came out, wanting to take Naruto down, but the battle was one-sided. Haku stood absolutely no chance, dismantled like he was absolutely nothing, picked apart as he was broken down, dragging the unconscious Haku. He gave Zabuza one choice, only one. However, they were interrupted when Reiga arrived. Gato, hearing about his father's demise and his brothers, hired extra security. He gave Zabuza the chance to fight for him, but Naruto moved in. Before Zabuza could react, he picked him apart and tossed him off the bridge. Haku, free, jumped in to save his master. As Naruto went toe-to-toe with Reiga against the Kiba blades, when Naruto drew his weapon, Reiga was taken aback. The fighting stance. Turns out that he knew the master of Naruto, a man known as Yamamoto, a farmer, creator of the 7 Ninja Swordsman. He was the one that forged this blade for Naruto. They fought as Reiga hit Naruto with everything that he got, but Naruto showed him actual power, including Gato and his man. He erased them, startling most. Naruto stepped towards Mito and the others, telling them to meet him back at the house. He was gone. When they arrived, he was there waiting for them. He wanted to speak to just the both of them. Having already spoken about their connection, Kakashi wouldn't have it though, but Naruto knocked him out, proving to be faster than the man, even if he was caught off guard. Despite seeing their sensei unconscious, the both of them knew that Naruto would not hurt them. As they finally sat down to learn the truth, to know everything as Naruto wouldn't. He won't lie to them anymore. This would bring up a lot of problems, but he just did not care anymore. We got an insight into why Itachi feared Naruto knew everything about, everything going on. It was a mindset that Naruto possessed, how truly terrifying it actually was. So yeah guys, basically as per left off, you guys can switch across the playset for yourselves to be in this new episode. Our story begins in the past. His first true teacher was Yamamoto, the man that taught him how to wield a blade, how to make the blade an extension of himself. Unfortunately though, he was too cocky, too arrogant. At the moment, the wind howl across the place, the dust blow, ashes drift in the air. He was barely 10 years old. He stood trembling. The sword, it had broke. As he held the hilt in his hand, he faced a man that towered above him. His skin like bronze steel, eyes like a cold forest gazing down towards him. The man's presence alone was suffocating. "Go home, boy," he said. "You're not ready," as he turned his back to walk away. But Naruto refused. Arrogant, he left his master Yamamoto, believing that he was ready. Yamamoto told him that he was not, but he was stubborn, he was arrogant, and now he was in this situation. Yamamoto warned him not to come here, not to face that man. There were tales of this man terrifying force, but Naruto did not listen. He went to challenge the man, went to take him down, hearing that he's done a lot and he deserved to be taken out. Despite holding the broken blade, he ran forward. The S-rank shinobi that hailed from the hidden stone, no longer associating himself with the village, barely moved. One step, one motion, his hand swatted Naruto like he was made of paper. Bones broke with a simple slap. Naruto bones creak and break. Naruto hit the ground hard, but still, he rose, panting, sweating, getting up again. "You surely have a fire inside of you," he said. He stepped forward and kicked Naruto so hard, he flew, slamming through a lot behind him before finally crashing. Naruto lay there, on the ground, unmoving. The man turned to walk when he heard it. He turned and saw Naruto reaching out towards the broken blade. "I won't lose." Perhaps this stemmed from the determination of never running away ever again. After all, he had to watch his parents die in front of his eyes, and instead of helping, he ran away like some coward. And he told himself that he will never run away again, and that is what is going to cause him to die. The man turned as he looked at Naruto. His name was Tatsuma Kuroken. Tatsuma was known as the Iron Wall of the Hidden Stone. He was once a hero, but now he was a wanderer. His strength of a S-rank level. He possessed a very special bloodline. It was tied in with his very strange chakra. It was like the first Hokage's technique. A strange mutation that no one else possessed. This wasn't your standard, making your skin tougher by chakra. His was different, superior in a strange way, almost making him invincible, weapons bouncing off him. Some say that his body was a living fortress. It was literally impenetrable. When he looked down towards Naruto, he saw something. A reflection of himself from a long time ago. Before the war. Before his wife was killed. Before he burned his will to live. "You're lucky I'm in a good mood," he said, turning away. "Get stronger and come to find me. Maybe then you will have a better chance." Unfortunately though, Naruto refused to stop, lunging at the man once again. Tatsuma caught Naruto in mid-air though, and slammed him into the ground. That is where Naruto blacked out. When Naruto finally woke up, his body ached all over. He could barely move. He was inside of a cage, chains around his wrists. Across Tatsuma sat, as the fire between them was burning and the meat was cooking. "You're awake?" Naruto glared. "Why am I still alive?" he questioned. "Because you amuse me. Besides, I believe that you will be the one to finally give me what I've been searching for." "What the hell are you talking about?" said Naruto. "Oh, you will see very soon." "You're crazy," Naruto said. "Perhaps," he said to Naruto, "but you're going to find out just how crazy I am." For the next 4 years, Naruto was a prisoner. Trapped, beaten, starved. But he was never broken. Tatsuma became Naruto, sculptor, teacher, kidnapper. He became all of that. As every day was pain, every day was agony for Naruto to learn. He called what he was doing training. He taught Naruto how to fight, how to survive. Naruto questioned him on several occasions why. Why was he helping him? If you could even call it that. Tatsuma was ruthless, bone-breaking, gut-arranging punches. But he was training Naruto how to be stronger, how to be better, how to shape his chakra into a weapon sharper than steel. He spoke about his specialty. "You can't just use chakra," Tatsuma said. He'd drive his fist into a boulder, shattering it. "You have to forge it," he said. "Make it dense, make it yours. Harden it until it becomes your armor, your sword, your soul." Day after day, Naruto bled, fell, rose again. His body changed, his chakra starting to sharpen. The boy who once swung with a broken sword now struck with the position of a master. 3 years later, he stood before the cage that had once imprisoned him. He gripped the bars and held them. With a roar, he tore them open with his bare hands. You could see the chakra, you could see the amplification. No waste, perfect combination. His muscles grown, his strength absolute. Tatsuma smiled from the shadows. "So you finally did it." "I'm no longer your prisoner," said Naruto. Tatsuma rose, dusting off his cloak. "Then prove it," he said. Their clash shook the forest. Steel met, hardening flesh. Tatsuma blows crater the ground. Naruto strikes carve the ear itself. When Naruto blade started to crackle with lightning, Tatsuma grin widened. He seemed proud. He seemed happy. "Good," he said. "You've learned to harden it just like I told you." Naruto raised his blade. "I'm not here to impress you," he said, his Sharingan blazing. Tatsuma smirked as they dashed at one another. His Tomo spun faster as he dodged a punch, sliding under Tatsuma's guard. His blade struck as lightning twisted around it like a storm. For the first time, blood splattered as Tatsuma looked down. The blade had pierced through his skin. The hardening chakra that once made him untouchable had been pierced. by something of similar force. Even stronger. The crackling electricity hissed as it burned through flesh and bone. Tatsuma coughed up blood, yet he smiled. He smiled. So, this is it, he said. Naruto hesitated for a moment. He hesitated, he stopped. He looked at Naruto. Don't stop, he said. This is the way of the world. Fight or die. Remember that. He spun, reaching for Naruto's head, but Naruto ducked under and slashed. He dropped to his knees. You've done it, he said, collapsing on his back as the heavens started to cry. Finally, I can leave this world, he said. Why? Said Naruto. Why do all of this? Why helped? Why train me? I told you before, I had nothing left in this world for me. But my father once told me something when I was younger. If you're going to leave, it's best you leave something behind. There isn't much in this world I care about to leave behind. But when I saw you, he spat up blood. You remind me of myself. So I decided to teach you my ways, to leave you behind, so that you will survive where I could not, he said. And that is why I helped you, he said. And you've now helped me to pass on, so I can finally see my wife again. He motioned for Naruto to come closer. Naruto leaned down as he whispered something to him. His final breath taken within that moment. As the heavens cried, Naruto sat there, his Sharingan activated. His eyes started to twitch slightly as he gazed up towards the clouds, simply watching them, observing. By the time Naruto got back, Yamamoto was gone. He was already old, in the process of training Naruto. His selfishness. And now the man was gone. A letter was left behind. If you're reading this, my student, as you can see, I will no longer be with you. Naruto stood there, struggling, knowing that if he hadn't gone, but everything was just so complicated. Remember my words. The way of the blade is not kindness, it is resolve. But never forget, even steel can protect as much as it can destroy. May your heart never rust. On the letter there was something else. A location. Everything was there. What was used to forge the weapon. The legendary weapon. When Naruto saw it, he saw a blade. The handle. Crimson black. Yellow streaks. For him, Yamamoto already taught Naruto everything. It was just the toughness of his former second master's skin. But with the blade, Naruto was already an expert. And now, as he gripped the blade and unsheathed it, he felt a connection deeper than ever before. Now he understood what Yamamoto meant. The connection of the soul to the blade as he held it in his hand. And that was the start of Naruto becoming the man that he is today. As we skip back to the original time, Kakashi Hatake was finally waking up. As he slowly blinked, he was outside. Sakura was there, waiting for him to wake up. He opened his eyes. Sensei, you're awake. The memories returned back to him instantly as he rose to his feet. Where are the others? They're inside, she said. Kakashi pushed the door open. As he saw Mito and Sasuke, their head was down. They were okay though. He looked over at Naruto, who was sitting there calmly. The copy ninja couldn't understand. He was caught off guard, yes, but he should have been able to react to that speed. Could he be that much more faster than him? Kakashi wondered as he gazed towards the young man that sat there, calmly observing the both of them. He stepped towards them. Are you two okay? They did not answer though. They were lost in their thoughts. The truth was revealed to them. Naruto got up. They need time, he said. Kakashi grabbed Naruto, pushing him against the wall. What did you say to them? What did you do? I simply told them the truth. People like you have been lying to them for too long now. Then again, you yourself don't know the truth. Explain yourself to me. Who the hell are you? How can you be related to them? You knew your sensei well, but you did not know everything about him. Your teacher was my father, said Naruto. Kakashi gazed narrow, the implication setting in. This could only mean one thing. Who Naruto's mother was. So that was a connection. Kakashi wanted to doubt what Naruto had to say. He wanted to say that he was lying, but for some reason he believed him. And this was because of one incident on Team Minato. This was what resurfaced that memory. When Kakashi was younger, the others had fallen asleep. He remembered Minato speaking about his past, and he spoke about Mikoto. He said the name, just the first one, saying that she was someone special to him, but fate never allowed them to be. Kakashi had forgotten about that. He was simply having a moment with his sensei that was not put on his mind or anything, but Naruto words, it shoot that memory back into his mind. Kakashi turned towards the both of them, not knowing how they would take this, not knowing what to do now. Naruto pushed him off as he turned towards his siblings. Sasuke got up. He walked out of the room, not answering anyone, not Sakura, not anyone. Mito made her way upstairs. It was hard. The whole truth, everything. Naruto grabbed Kakashi by the shoulder. They need time. Kakashi slapped his hand away. You're the one that caused this. Don't tell me what to do with my students. They may be your students, but they're my family. And there is nothing in the world that will get in the way of me protecting my family, Naruto said. The room became tense, very much so as Sakura stepped inside. Sensei, is Sasuke? She was immediately afraid. The overwhelming sensation as the two of them, very aura was affecting the place. Kakashi turned his gaze towards her though, as he calmed the situation. Naruto refused to leave, allowing his brother and sister time to think, to imagine, to believe, to understand, as the both of them were going through it. On the outside, as Sasuke sat in the darkness, the night reaching, he couldn't understand. His mother, with the Hokage, Mito and him related more than just friends. He couldn't understand. His mind struggling. He couldn't think of his mother that way, being with anyone else except for his father. Naruto promised that he would never lie to them. He told them the entire truth. Right now, Sasuke was having a very difficult time. The one thing that Naruto did not speak about was Itachi, about his burden, about his pain. But he told him everything about his mother, the Hokage. And right now, Sasuke did not know how to feel. Knowing that he had an older brother made him feel better, happy. That he had more family because his desire to kill Itachi would leave him a solo orphan with no one there. He will be the only Uchiha name, but knowing that he had another one was great, but still, he couldn't get over this. He couldn't. It was just, he didn't know how to feel or how to react. How to go about anything else. Meanwhile, as Mito sat in the room, her realization, her glimpse into her parents was much more larger because she had no idea who her parents were. Learning that she was the daughter of the Hokage. Learning that her father had an affair. However, Naruto, he made it so that neither would hate their parents. He spoke with so much compassion about Minato and Mikoto. He was able to see it through. Itachi's eyes after all. She didn't know how to feel about all of this. Her treatment of the past was hard on her even more now, knowing that she was the daughter of the Hokage, the one that gave everything up to save them all. Now she understood why she was chosen. How could he ask someone else to give up their child if he could not give his up? But that did not make it any better. It was a lot more painful. The realization hitting her extremely hard as she simply sat there. She got up though and made her way outside. As she ventured towards the woods, she found Sasuke. Gazing at nothing, she sat down beside him. "Hey," she said to him. "Hey," he said. "So we're like really related?" "Yeah, I guess so," Sasuke said. "So what now?" she questioned. I have no idea. You're not the only one." This seemed to be good, knowing that they could count on each other not knowing how to feel in this moment. This was good, yes, in a way. This wasn't about Naruto, but the both of them just realizing something extremely big, something they never thought was possible, but here it was. The both of them sat there. They end up falling asleep back to back, leaned against one another, as Naruto sat in the trees observing them, Kakashi not too far away. The next morning, Sakura greeted them both, truly not knowing everything but hearing a bit. Are you okay?" she questioned. Mito simply smiled at her, trying her best to make it seem like everything was okay. But it wasn't okay. It wasn't easy. Naruto gave them the time. He did not intervene. He did not bother them. Kakashi doing the same, allowing the both of them to try to come to terms with what they were feeling. Try to understand these complicated feelings that were going through them right now. Days passed by. Mito and Sasuke stood. They knew that he would come. Naruto, they called out. He wasn't far behind. He appeared in front of them both. "How are you two?" he said. Mito answered right away, but not to express her feelings. She wanted to know. Are you going to leave again?" she said. "Leave again? Of course not. You're going to return with us? You're my family," said Naruto. "I'm sorry I wasn't here in the beginning, but I will never abandon either of you," he said with a smile. They looked at one another as they looked at him. "So what now?" Sasuke said. "What does this mean?" "Much won't have to change," Naruto said. "I'm just glad to know the both of you, to meet the both of you," said Naruto. "Well, I'm glad about that as well," Mito said. Sasuke turned his head. He didn't like to be the mushy kind, But Naruto understood that. But when it came to Naruto and his family, he loved them. He loved them both. And he wasn't afraid to show them that. So maybe it's a good idea for us to get to know one another, Mito said to him, as she wanted to take away some of the awkwardness of them not knowing each other. Naruto smiled. That sounds wonderful, he said. As Kakashi observed them, he was worried. He was concerned. It was Naruto mentality, the kind of person that he was, that terrified the copy ninja. Time skip. Mito confronted her sensei. He knew from the beginning who she was. She wasn't sure how to feel about this. Simply forgive and forget. Strangely enough, Naruto hadn't said a single bad thing about the copy ninja, despite seeming not to be a fan of his in the slightest. As long as his siblings were okay, Naruto seemed to be doing rather well, calm about everything. As the days passed by, they connected, trying to get to know one another, to understand them. Mito did not speak of her pain. Back at the village, best leave that alone for now, she thought. This was time for them to just connect as a family, nothing more, nothing else. Thus, the mission finally came to an end. Team 7 being hailed as a hero, as Naruto claimed none of the glory. It was all them as he saw it, not interfering or even revealing himself once. Back at Konoha, word had reached Hiruzen. Kakashi had sent a letter through Pakon, his dog, to inform the Hokage about everything, about what is truly going on here. Hiruzen Sarutobi had immediately sent word to none other than Jiraiya. He was stunned, shocked to hear this, at first believing that this was some trickery. But somehow this young man knew so much, things that he should not know. And he seemed to not be planning on leaving anytime soon. But that wasn't the big part. The big part was Mito now knowing that she was the Hokage's daughter. And Hiruzen himself was shocked, having absolutely no idea about this affair, no idea about this secret child, none at all, as some things were best left in the shadows, but finally they were coming to the surface. The team ventured back to the village. Sakura, learning who Naruto was, their big brother. She was stunned. But it wasn't just that. She liked him. Naruto was kind, especially to them. Knowing that they were a part of the same team, he was very nice. Kakashi did not seem too pleased though about the whole situation, as he seemed very, extremely cautious around Naruto, like Naruto was some kind of ticking time bomb, the way Kakashi was presenting himself and acting around him. But Naruto was calm. They finally got back to the village. Before they could enter the gates though, Anvus were waiting. Naruto supposed they were waiting for him. Mito objected immediately. Sasuke, wanting to actually fight for the brother that he actually cared about. He smiled at them. "It's okay, you two," he said, smiling and greeting them. Like everything was fine. "I'm sure your Hokage would like to understand what is going on. Trust is not easily given in this world. But I promise you," he said with a smile, "it never fade, it never flicker away. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll see you guys soon." He let the Anvus take him. As Naruto was taken away, Mito, wanting to see him the moment they were done talking because she wanted to have a conversation with the Hokage, but he was not present at the moment. To keep this information under wraps, Naruto was brought to a secret location, the hood over his head removed. He would not know where he is. Hiruzen was the only one. Guards were posted outside, but no one would be there to hear the information that was about to be revealed. As for Team 7, they were also taken away as well, to play somewhere separate. No one else should know about this until Hiruzen had everything under wraps and know everything that is going on. They led him within the sealed chamber. The air felt colder, like he was cut off from civilization. As Hiruzen stepped inside, the door closing behind him, Naruto was calm. "I am the Hokage," he said. He spoke in a formal tone. "I need to know what exactly is going on." Naruto sat. "It seems your former Hokage did not trust you enough to tell you about my existence. He did not want you to know much, it seems. But you can take my blood if you doubt me. Or you can see for yourself." The Sharingan flared to life in his eyes. Hiruzen stood firm. "Kakashi sent word to me. He told me that you're the son of Minato and Mikoto, that you are there." He faltered on those words. "You are related to Mito and Sasuke Uchiha," he said. "Tell me, why tell them everything? Why have you exposed this to them now? I'm sure that this is not your first time of thinking of telling them this, judging from your age. And what I can see with my own eyes, you've known this for some time now. You kept my sister from the truth," said Naruto. "You never knew about me. That is understandable. But for years now, my sister has been in the cold, the dark, not knowing her heritage, not knowing about the bloods that run through her veins. You have no idea what you've done. If her connection with the Hokage was to get out, do you know how much of her father's enemies will come after her? Then they will have to go through me. Besides, you underestimate her. I know I only know her for a short amount of time. Yes, that is it," Hiruzen said. "What if she spilled the truth by accident? And you think by lying to her, keeping her in the dark, is the best thing to have done?" "I was keeping her safe," Hiruzen said. "Safe? Yes, you say that. But I see something else. But hear my words. As long as I live, there is not a single person that will hurt my family. I've been away for too long because of my own promise, my own ideology, believing that I was doing them a favor, but I was wrong. I was a coward." "Never again," said Naruto. "And if you think she's in danger from knowing the truth, you don't understand me. You don't know who I am. None of you do. I keep my business silent, but all I desire is to be a part of my family's life, to keep them safe. But I can see within my sister's eyes. This village, they should be on their knees constantly, praising her. She's keeping all of them safe. She was created as a sacrifice, forged to keep the Nine Tails at bay, to protect everyone. But I can see that look in her eyes, that hesitation, that fear of the past, whenever she talks about this place. Shame, fear, obligation. You place a mask over the truth, and you pretty it up like it's some kind of mercy for her." Hiruzen braced himself, as if he was expecting a blow. That was not gonna happen, but there was just something that the Hokage was finding rather unnerving, and this was the Hokage. "We made all decisions to keep her safe, to protect her. Protect?" Naruto laughed, but it was small and empty. "You hid her. You hide her away from everything, keeping her in the dark. You lie for the sake of order. You lie for the sake of protection of the others. This village, They don't know who she is. I know. I've heard about other Jinjulkis, the pain that they face. Many call this misunderstanding, hate, disagreement from their own fear. But my sister, her own father, our father, he made a sacrifice to protect this village. And I can promise you here and now, said Naruto, if I learn that his sacrifice was spat upon, if I learn that my sister is being hurt because of the burden that she carried, if I learn that she's been feeling the pain of negativity because of unknown hate, the same bullshit that I heard countless times over, I will tell you this now as a Hokage for this village. You're going to have to kill me, said Naruto. And why is that, Hiruzen said. You deem to pose a threat to my village. I deem to pose a threat to those that might harm my family. And I can tell you this now. There will be no forgiveness, no empathy, no release. Just agonizing pain for those that would dare to pose a threat against my family, said Naruto. He did not blink, not even once as he spoke. Hiruzen saw Naruto mentality. Kakashi was right. The way he saw treatment, the way he saw everything. Kakashi letter was exactly how he was, down to the last follicle of man that he truly was. I have went out of my way to ensure that Mito and Sasuke are safe. And I will not allow you to step into my village and threaten my people, Hiruzen said, as he decided to show this boy that he was indeed the Hokage of this village. But Naruto did not back down. I do not ask your permission to love my family. I do not ask for your help. I do not ask. I'm simply telling you straight. If you can't protect them, if that is a reason why you hide the truth, then step aside. They're no longer orphans. They're no longer children without homes, without protections. The implication of what Naruto was saying set in. No, Hiruzen said. I will not allow you to take them from this village. Naruto smiled, looking towards the Hokage. I've heard about you. Trained by the first and the second. I've done my research on Konoha. I've heard about things that you yourself don't know about. I know your shadow, the one that you allow to roam around, getting away with all kind of stuff. I know everything. I know the secrets that you carry. I know the burden that you overlook. You stand there telling me what I cannot do. You're the Hokage. You're a man with almost infinite knowledge and power. The strongest in this village. So it would be nothing for you to simply take me down right here and now. Or perhaps, question your shadow to do it. Hiruzen had the idea of who Naruto was calling his shadow. How did he know these things? I've spent years studying Konoha, learning everything I can about it. There's a reason why you don't know who I am or even heard about what I've done. But I know who you people are. I know the depths that you would go to do what you think is right. And the things that you would allow to happen while pretending like you don't even know that it's going on. I know the man that you allow to roam while you sleep at night believing that everything is alright. But you simply put that out of your mind despite knowing the pain that he's causing. But I'll tell you this straight. If my brother and sister no longer desire to be into this village, after learning the truth, after knowing everything, there's not a single person in this place that can stop me from taking them out of it. Naruto said, rising to his feet, fully stepping towards the Hokage. You, your shadow, all of your ninjas. If it means cutting every single one of you down, or reduce this village to ash. The Anvus outside was ready to fight as they saw the conflict, unable to hear because the room was sealed off. Hiruzen Sarutobi was not backing down though, and neither was Naruto, as Naruto did not listen to people. He did not care about authority. The only thing that he cared about was power. This was the reason why Itachi had tried his best to keep Naruto away, but now he was here. And he had his claws in the village. This was bad. Really bad. But guys, be in so right here. If you want to see the next part, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. But enough for now. Peace.